Alright guys, let me get this freaking focused here. Holy shit, we're way out of whack. Welcome back to another video. We are down at the shooting bench. We're going to get the powder test number 2 shot with the 22 Creedmoor. Basically going above max charge. I can do that because we've done the powder testing and haven't seen any pressure signs. Sorry, not powder testing. We've done one other powder test, and we've done two pressure tests, and I haven't seen pressure signs at this range. So that's the only reason why I'm going to go above max. Obviously, all you guys know, start low, work your way up. You don't gotta beat that into you guys' head. You should know that. But anybody new, watching and listening, that you always start, I would say at least minimum at probably midway and up, but I'd suggest even starting a little bit lower than midway on, book medium. Midway up the charge weights in the book. So let me go get the target tongue here, and we'll get this going. Alright guys, target's all hung. Let's get, I got 2 fowlers to shoot to warm this barrel up. Alright, so first load, remember we ended off at 39 grains even on the last powder test. And then we did a small pressure test from 39.9 all the way up to 40.5. And that's pretty much where we have ended with the 85 grain barns. And we saw no pressure signs, and we were still at 40.5 grains, which is above max. We were still only at 31.15 average. That's not even an average. That's the bullet. That's the single bullet. So this load we're doing starting off from 39. Remember, this load is H4831 SC. We swapped up the primers as well. We're using gold medal match large rifle primers, match primers, and obviously we changed up the bullet. Same brass. So we're going from 39 grains all the way to 40.5, and the 3 fowlers I just did at 38.1. Yeah. So on the target, you guys are going to see a red Sharpie line that's separating the groups. The top was our first powder test. I'm going to shoot the fowlers at the top right dot, and then the whole row on the bottom is going to be our groups. Oh shit, no. I'm going to have to shoot the fowlers somewhere else, because I got 5 groups here, so we got to use all the dots. I'm just going to shoot at the intersecting line of my red line. Actually, I'm going to aim in between the 2 dots. Alright, 29.50. Alright, 29.54. So we got a drastically different day than the other day we're shooting. It's almost 70 degrees. Cloudy, but it's freaking warm. Alright guys, so 39 grains is up. Let me reset the camera. Alright, so first group, let's get this going. I'm going to go from left to right on the dots. 39 grains. Oh, come on. clue where that fucking went. 3031, or sorry, 3030.1. I don't know why I read the last number. That's really weird. Hopefully they're not exploding already, Jesus. Alright, that one's on paper. Uh-oh. We'll see. We're looking good on pressure signs. That one was 3010. $30.20. For some reason with this gun, I struggle with the cant left and right. I don't know if that's because of not quite as flat of a fore end or what. But the 308, man, I don't got to twist that at all. That bullet was 3002. I think those first two bullets, or the bullets that didn't go on paper, went off the left edge because I was twisting cant so much. That's the only thing I can think of. Let's see if any more, I mean, they may have exploded too, I don't know. Let's keep going. Alright, so the average was 29.95, SD was 29, and ES was 80. Holy shit. 80. That's god awful. Let's move on for that group. Alright, next group is 39.6. That one shot a little left too. I think that's what happened. They went off the left edge. Because that dot is right on the edge of the pallet. Alright, 3074. $30.53. Oh wow, barrel's already warm. $30.48. I'm gonna have to shoot as soon as I get the bullet in the chamber. Well, to the best of my ability. $30.22. We'll let it cool after this last bullet. let's get this cooled down here. 3024 was that bullet. So we have an average of 3044, an SD of 19.2, and a 51 ES. Jesus, 51.4. It's a drastic change from the last powder test, because this powder actually wasn't horrible SDs. We had not good ESs, but SDs were pretty good. An 8 SD, 11 SD, another 8, a 6, and an 11. So that's why I kept on to this powder, because I was hoping going above max, you know, we'd get some consistent SDs and ESs. So far, group-wise, I'm not even going to count the first group. I have no clue what happened there. I don't think the bullets exploded. I just think they went off the left edge, which is my fault. But, alright, let me see here. I can keep my hand on it, but I'm going to let it cool for a minute. And, yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, guys. It's been about a half hour. Let's try and get through maybe 2 more groups. We might have to let it cool down one more time. Alright, so we're moving on to 39.9. We forgot to do the target on the top, so that will just probably be the last group we do. Remember, I got one bullseye all the way to the right up on the top, so I was gonna start there, but alright. Pray for some better groups. .31-13. Brass looks good. .30-72. .30-76. One thing I've noticed from this powder test to the last, they've all shifted left a little bit, about the same amount low, but they've all shifted left. .30-86. .30-98. All those felt really good. I didn't have to twist the gun. I got it packed down in a little bit better, I guess. I just did the same thing I did to start shooting with. Is, you know, beat the hell out of the gun into the bags. But I don't know. You know, it's not twisting on me anymore. The first 2 groups I had to do on this, after every shot, the level bubble was always maxed out to the left, so I'd have to cant it back to the left. But it's riding straight back and forth now. I don't know what I'm doing different. Either way, it's feeling good now. Whatever. So average is 3089, SD of 14.9, and ES of 40.9. Look at that. Consistently horrible. I've been good at that lately, being consistently horrible. I might make some t-shirts like that or something, you know, that'll be my thing. Alright, moving on to the next one. Let's see if we can keep up to our motto, consistently horrible. Next group is 40.2. Remember, max on Hodgson, in Hodgson's load manual, was 39.8. So we are pretty much right from the get-go. Well, 39.9 and 39.6 is under max, but from here on, from the last group on, we've been above max. So 40.2. Not too hot. We'll have to let it cool down after this one though, and we'll do the last group. Alright, last dot on the bottom, all the way to the right. Consistently left, man. 31.37. That was a pretty high spike, I think. Primers look good. Good. No burr, no mark, no nothing. So. Two through the same hole. I quit. Right there. Done. 30.84. Aww. I'm going to check a couple of these on this one. Still looks good. I'll tell you, I've tried something a little bit new on the last 3 groups. It's been helping a lot. Is putting a lot more cheek pressure down on, I'm basically putting all of my weight of my head and kind of even some of my shoulders, you know, down on that, and it's steadying my dot quite a bit. 31.13. Everything looks good. Because usually I just kind of get my cheek on there and lay my head over it a little bit. But I don't know. I usually try not to put too much weight on there. As light as I can. But $30.90. I think that is 3 bullets through that one hole. First 2, then I shot 2 more, and then the last one went into that hole, I think. Alright, everything's looking good. That one was 30.69. We have an average of 30.99, an SD of 23.8, and an ES of 67.8. Well, 67, man, that's a great SD for me. I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna let it go 5 minutes and then get that last group done. Alright, let's get the last group done here. We are at 40.5 grains. Oh, top most right dot. The only one up there. Inside the red line. $31.36. I'll tell you, we're on, these are getting fired to number 9, and this Hornady brass is holding up really well. I mean, obviously annealing every firing, but every firing, yeah, every firing. I was doing every other firing, but I do it every firing now, consistently. That way each neck has the same pliability, you know, everything's consistent. Because technically, if you're talking about split necks, you really don't need to anneal every firing if you're just worried about split necks. It could be every, 2 firings or so. But I started thinking it's better to just have everything the same every time you fire it, and yeah, go from there. $31.15. Hopefully that bullet went through one of the other holes, because that one's kind of missing. $31.29. All brass is looking good. $31.15. Yeah, everything looks real good. Last bullet. Yeah, level is staying right on every time now. I don't know if I was just not holding the gun tight enough or something. I don't know. I'm thinking that's probably what it was, because remember the very first group, 2 went off the left edge. I'm thinking I just wasn't on the gun tight enough. I don't know. It's the only thing I think of. That ain't a bad group. Oh, let's see how bad our chronograph stats are. Alright, 31.21 is average. So we went up pretty steady. 10.3 SD and a 27.5 ES. Pretty good compared to the stats we've had so far today. 10 SD and a 27 ES. That's the best we've got. So, alright guys, let's get this back up to the bench and we'll measure some groups. Alright guys, we are up at the bench. Let's check out brass real quick, I guess, first. It all looks good. Didn't see any pressure signs myself, but let's go all the way in. Alright, so this is the least. We'll take you up all the way to the highest one here. These are the top 2 charges. The followers are there. But yeah, top 2 charges are right here. Primer cratering is normal for this rifle. Around Rounded edges on the primers. None of them are really backed out. No swipes. Yeah, all looks good to me. But yeah, so that's brass. Oh, let's get you straightened out here. Alright, let's take a look at groups. First group is going to be this one right here. I really don't know what to do there because I haven't looked at the footage. So, I don't know if... It does look like one of the bullet holes have a double bullet through it, but either way, 2 bullets are missing from here. I think one went through this hole right here. I don't know though, haven't looked at the footage. Yeah, I don't know. At this stage, I don't know because I haven't reviewed the footage. So, I'm not even going to measure that one until I edit, and then maybe I'll put in a little thingy to let you guys know where the hell the bullets went. And if they did go off the side, I'm not going to know, but I will be able to tell if they hit paper. So, if I don't see anything hit the paper, I'm going to take it as they went off the side of the page. The wind's picking up. I'm glad I picked up. Alright, so, first group that I can actually freaking measure is this one right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 went through one hole there. And, I don't know, looks not that great, to be honest. I don't know if these 2 are the furthest ones apart, or... No, it's going to be these 2. Alright, let's measure these. Make sure you guys can see all this. Okay, so it's going to be these 2. Middle to middle. .769 is what it looks like to me. Let me write that down. Alright, so that was 39.0 grains. No, sorry, that's the next one. I'm writing it on the wrong one already. Jesus Christ. 39.6 grains is .769. Then we'll move on to 39.9. So this group ended up being 30, 44 average, 19 SD, and 51 ES. I'm not really going to read any of these, I guess, to you guys because they're all awful. The only one that's semi-okay is the very last group, which ended up being, I think, our best group and best numbers. So, not going to bother with that because they're all awful. So, next group is this one right here, which is 39.6, our third group. I was going to start up here and then go down, but I started left, don't know why, brain fart. These are the 2 foulers I shot over here. I was aiming just right in between these two dots. But so this group was, yeah, 39.9. I don't know what our 2 furthest ones away are. Probably either these 2. Yeah, those 2. Middle to middle on this one. Okay, yeah, these are our 2 furthest ones apart. Middle to middle looks about that to me. Yep, all accounted for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. .736 is what it looks like to me. 0.736. So next group is 40.2 grains. Remember, all same powder. 4831 SC. We changed powder. We are doing a different primer. GM 210M, which is gold medal match primers. These are all 85 grain match burners, Barnes. Next group is 40.2. 3 went through this little hole, which was awesome. And then I think the first 2 went through this hole, and then the last one went through that hole. So we had a couple up here in between that strayed from the small group. These two are going to be our furthest. Man, all these groups are measuring pretty much the same. God damn. 0.734 is what I got on that. All right around 0.7. 0.769, 0.736, 0.734. That's kind of weird. And I think this one's going to be about the same. So our last group is this one right here, 40.5. This one's pretty easy to tell which ones are furthest two apart. Middle to middle. Oh, this one bucked the trend a little bit. Under 0.7. Right there. 0.611 is what I got for that one. So, I mean, to come conclusion for this right off the bat, I mean, going up above max didn't produce much or any smaller groups. Our smallest group so far ended up being, well, technically, this I think is our best looking group on the last powder test. It's not our smallest. Our smallest is the last group of that powder test, which is 0.524, which is this one right here. But to me, this one just, this one doesn't quite group. It doesn't seem like it's trying to group as good as this one is. So, to do a seeding depth test, I'm probably going to do this one. We'll run touching all the way out to, well, however many bullets we got left. I gotta save a few for like kind of a final test to see what the end load is. But yeah, I gotta try and start. I'm not made of money here, so I only order a box of 100 on each bullet I do, which usually gets me through. But sometimes when I do a double powder test, it really, you know, it really cuts short at the end. So I may start trying to order 200 of each bullet. But bullets are fucking expensive now. Unbelievable. I just ordered the 308 Cinars, Lapua Cinars, man. They're freaking almost 70 bucks for a box of 100. The two burgers I just ordered. I ordered some bullets for the next caliber for next summer. 6 Creedmoor. I ordered a barrel for that. So 6 Creedmoor will be our next caliber we tinker with. And yeah, testing out a new barrel from a new company. I'll reveal that when the barrel comes in. But yeah, I'm if it works out, it's gonna be great. If it don't shoot very good, then I'm gonna obviously you know, go to one of the other companies. But I ordered a barrel from kind of a no-name company just to see. It's a button rifle barrel, but yeah, we'll see. If it works out great, it's going to be good for you guys. Well, me and you guys, because if it shoots tiny groups, it is a decent price on a barrel. So yeah, that's probably what will be next. Seeding test on this. And we'll go, I don't know, do our normal touching to like 30 thousandths off the lands or something like that. I'd like to go further, all the way out to like 100 off the lands or 80, but I just don't have the bullets to do it. Yeah, I mean, every now and then some bullets can get smaller when you go way out, you know, out far like that. But like a lot of comments say, and like I've heard a lot of, there's a lot of bullets that don't really change very much in seeding, on a seeding test. Some people don't believe in it at all, and yeah, some people just believe that you know, seating depth test doesn't help at all, or it doesn't change group size. I've always noticed that it does on most bullets, but there is select few, like Burger, I've noticed, you know, a lot of Burger bullets don't really change, doesn't help at all, doesn't help very much at all doing a seating depth test. Groups kind of just stay the same. Either way, guys, I appreciate it. That's probably what will be next. Seating depth test on that right there, which is 39.0 grains. Ended up being a 6.640 MOA group in the first powder test, and a 6 SD and a 17 ES. So at above 3,000 feet per second. So I think that's a good load. So yeah, we'll go with that one. If you guys could hit the like, that helps me out a lot, guys. Share this, that helps me out a lot. And if you guys like this stuff, subscribe. That helps me out a lot as well. You know, the same routine, guys. I appreciate all of it. And if you don't want to do any of the others, comment. You know, I like comments as well. Alright, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good day. And I'll see you guys in the next one.